I'm going to show you how to easily set up those awesome custom alerts you just bought on Fiverr using OBS so that everyone on Twitch is going to be jealous, and we're going to make it simple. Let's go. What's up, streamers? It's GoKex, the Stream Wiz, bringing you my years of experience helping people love and learn technologies combined with my passion for streaming to bring some magic to your streams. This week, it's all about custom alerts. Now, custom alerts are one of my favorite parts about setting up a stream, picking out a theme, getting everything looking fun and exciting like that. But I've been seeing a lot of questions pop up lately from users about what to do after they buy custom alerts to get them working in OBS. And I get that. When you get a zip file full of WebMs from your artist or website, that's not very helpful. So, no worries, we got this. We're going to do static and animated alerts today. So no matter what you've got, it's going to be awesome. Oh, and if you don't have any custom alerts yet, no worries, I've got you covered. Head on down to the link below, pop into Discord, and go to the Stream Freebies category. And right in there, you'll find a link to a zip file with 3 alerts that you can use to go along with this video. Those are what we're going to use for the guide today. Time codes are in the description below if you're looking for something in particular, but make sure you watch to the end when I give a special tip for setting up your scene to make sure the alerts run great. In this video, we're going to take those files and create killer custom alerts with it. I'm going to show you how to build your own custom alerts using the Streamlabs alert framework. Then we are going to test them to make sure everything looks perfect, and then go ahead and import them into your OBS Scenes. Now, you could build your alerts on the StreamElements framework also, but having used the StreamElements and the Streamlabs alerts framework, I think Streamlabs is the way to go for alerts. And that's what we're going to use to get yours popping off today. Now, before we go on, make sure you know where your alert files are located. If they are still in a zip or a RAR file, go ahead and unzip them into a folder and put them somewhere that you can keep track of them. Okay, you know where your files are? Excellent. Go ahead and open up your web browser and head to streamlabs.com. All right, so if you are going to be using the free alerts that I've provided here, that is awesome. Go ahead and hop in Discord, go to the Stream Freebies section, download those bad boys, right-click on them, and extract them somewhere that you will be able to keep track of. Sweet. Now head over to the Streamlabs website. On Streamlabs, if you don't have an account already, go ahead and sign up for one, and then head over to the dashboard. Now, the first thing we want to do here is make a new theme set. So head over to the alert box, click on Manage Themes. You may have one that you're using already. Go ahead and click on Create Widget Theme. We're going to make a new one here for your new set of alerts. Give it a name. I'm going to call this one Stream Wiz. Hit Create, and then go ahead and select Use to activate the newly created theme. Okay, looks good. Now that the new one is active, go ahead back to the alert box, and let's go ahead and get those alerts all set up. So the Streamlabs alert system, like just about any, now the Streamlabs alert system is going to put together a web source for OBS where you are going to provide OBS a URL, and it's going to pull a web page into your source. Here is the URL. Basically, you'll just hit copy here, go into OBS, do new web source, paste in that URL, and it'll look great. What you can do in the meantime while you're working on it is click on launch. That will open up a little window that is the same browser source, and you can monitor the alerts while we're working on it. So go ahead and click on launch here. All right, now that you have that little demo window showing, you can go ahead and click on any of these test buttons to see the default Streamlabs alert. There it is. I'm sure you've seen that happy zombie running around before on many streams. That's why you've seen it, because that is the default Streamlabs alert. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and take that default alert and switch it up with our custom one. We are going to do our general settings first, then we'll set up the follow, and we'll take it from there. The background color is green, which we are going to leave as green since we're going to chroma key that If your alert has a lot of green in it, you might want to switch it to a blue. Moving down, we have alert moderation and then the layout. Now, if your alert has just an image where you want the text to show up below it, choose the first one. If your alert is more of a frame where the text should appear in the middle of it, choose the second one. Looking at the alerts that we have a frame where we want the text to show in the middle, so we are going to choose option 2. Also, if you have an image where you would like the text on the side, go ahead and choose the option on the right. So you can go ahead and just click on whichever you would like there. And then the remaining options here, if you'd like to use a profanity filter, go ahead and enable the profanity filter. Probably not a bad idea. So pretty much what you're looking for here is whether or not you need to turn your chroma key away from green if you have a lot of green in your alert, and whether you want your text to be below or centered. Now let's go ahead and upload our image, select our fonts, and have some fun. Go ahead and select follow. Make sure your follow alerts are enabled. I'm going to do a static alert first, then we're going to come back and do an animated alert that I have. So for the static alert that we have from the Discord, let's go ahead and select central for the text. But again, whatever your alert looks best with, if it has the text below or to the side. Also, don't worry about it. We have plenty of time to come back and try a bunch of different options. Alert animation, if you have a static alert here, whatever you think is going to look good, you can have it zoom, bounce. Let's try have it bounce in from the right, and then we're going to have it bounce out to the left. Now, again, the animation is something we're going to do with a static image alert here. If you have an animated alert file, you may not want to have it do anything other than just zoom, but try them out. Lots of time to customize. Customizing your stream is what it's all about here. Make it fun, make it your own. All right, and now we are down to what is the message going to show. The default is name is following. That's no fun. So let's go ahead and delete that out of there, but go ahead and copy this curly bracket name because we want to use that. And just come up with some sort of a fun message. I think we want to say name has added some magic to the stream. Thanks. Whatever is good for your stream, go ahead and put it in there. The name doesn't have to be at the front. Wherever you want to put it, you can go ahead and put that in there. Text animation. What do you want the text to do? There are so many options here. I'm going to go with rubber band. It shows a little bit of a sample here. I like that. That's fun. Now, let's go ahead and upload our image file. Right now, it's got this little running zombie. Go ahead and click on this box with the arrow in it. Go ahead to uploads. Choose drag and drop upload. Head to the folder where we just unzipped those alerts and go ahead and select your follower alert. Now with your follower alert uploaded to Streamlabs, go ahead and click on it and choose select. Okay, let's see how we're looking now. Go ahead and choose save settings. And make sure your preview window is open down here or wherever you have it and click on the test follow button. Okay, well, we have something. We have our graphic and we have our message. It's a little much. Okay, our message is a little big, but hey, it's working. That's cool. Now, a couple more adjustments that we could make. The sound effect. If you have a sound effect that you would like to play, we can go ahead and choose the select audio, upload your sound effect. If you do not, there are a bunch of stock ones on here. Just to make sure you scroll down far enough past all these ones with the little star icon, because those are for premium members only. So find any without a star. Those are all free. How about 8-bit success? So now we saw though that our text was a little bit too gigantic. You can adjust the sound, the duration, and the alert text delay if you want the text to show up after the image. We could do that maybe 1 second. So the image will pop up, then the text will pop up after it. I think that's a good effect. And let's go ahead and adjust the font settings. Here again, we could have a ton of fun. There are so many fonts that I have no idea what any of these look like. I'm sure you guys all have your favorite. What I do know for my theme, EXO is the font that matches my theme. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose that. Whatever font you love, pick it up. And we're going to bring it down a lot because we were way out of bounds for that box. Bring it way down. We'll see how it looks. We could adjust it later. We're going to choose some sort of a blue hue that looks cool for the font. And then for the highlight, maybe, I don't know, teal is probably good. So let's save that. Okay, let's give this a test and see how it's looking now. We have our font down quite a bit. Well, the font's better, but now we're going out the border. So what we need to do is add a line break. And to do that, we have to go back to our old HTML days. So we have to go with a less than BR greater than. We can go ahead and delete the space after that probably, and the space before it. And go ahead and save this. Now I put the space, so put the break if your text is too long, too short, whatever you guys think looks good. And also I think this blue is a little too dark. You pick a lighter shade of blue. So again, we're just doing a little bit of fine tuning here. So let's see in a quick one more test. How do we look? Oh, look at that. I think that looks absolutely great. I'm going to copy these settings to Notepad so we can come back to them to reference easily. Text color, and we are 26 point XO2. XO2, 26 point. Just so we can come back, bounce in, up, bounce out, left, and rubber band. Bounce in, up, bounce out, left, rubber band. You know, you never want to have to keep coming back to reference, you know, on all these different screens. So jotting that down will make things a little bit easier going forward. And if you want to make different variations of this alert with different fonts and animations, you can actually do that and have it randomly cycle between them. We're only going to do one for now. Let's not get wild. So go ahead and save that. I think we already did. Never hurts to hit save a second time. And we can go ahead and set up our subscriber now. Now again, we're going to copy the same settings that we did for the follow onto the subscriber alert, since it's the same exact template. So we're going to do in the middle. Let's see, we'll pull our text document back up. It's bounce in, up, bounce out, left, rubber band text. Bounce in, up, bounce out, left. And then, oh, look at that wiggle text, looks nice. Rubber band text. Now, what about a good message for a subscriber? Check out, name the new subscriber. What a cool cat. I know you're all the coolest cats. Now we can go ahead and upload the image file for the subscriber. Same process here. Select the image, new subscriber. And you can see here the subscriber, you can see the little text at the bottom there. Go ahead and select and select. Again, do we want to choose a sound? Go ahead and choose that one. Orchestral. Here we have the option whether or not we want to allow a subscriber to display a message on screen along with the alert. Now this is pretty fun for the subscriber, and I usually leave it enabled. So we can go ahead and show this. And do you want Twitch emotes to come through as well? What font do you want to do? You should probably choose the same font as the rest of the alert. So it's going to be XO2 in this case. We're going to choose that nice light blue kind of a font. We'll copy and paste that. And then the resub message text to speech. Do you want their message to be read aloud by the text to speech engine? This is a little riskier, of course, but still very fun. I recommend going for it. Go ahead and enable that. And again, there are a few different voices to go through and select here. They are pretty fun to pick. I'm a fan of Brian. He's the homie. Spam security. This is how much do you trust your chat. Go ahead and turn that up probably. The volume. And do you want to include the message template in the text-to-speech, which is what we have up here. Check out subscriber name, the new subscriber, what a cool cat. Do you want Brian to read that? If you do, choose enabled. I like to have him read that portion along with the message that the subscriber puts in. Now, as far as the actual font itself, we have to go ahead and set that for the alert. So XO2, the text color, and the highlight color. That teal is fine. So let's save this and now test our new subscriber alert.
Check out the stream with the new subscriber. What a cool cat. This is a test.
Okay, so 2 adjustments that we see we need to make there. It needs to be displayed for a longer duration, and we did not shrink the text. So 2 easy adjustments to make. Let's turn the alert duration up by about, what it was it set to 8, so we'll take it up to about 14 seconds maybe is good. Put a 1 second delay on the text showing up for a little dramatic effect. And we will bring the font size down, 64 probably, down to somewhere in the 30s was good. And again, probably a break somewhere in here would make sense. And then scroll down, hit save. You could also press enter on your keyboard to save here. I like to press the save button. Now, test subscription. How does it look now? Okay, the text is still too large.
Check out the stream with the new subscriber. What a cool cat. This is a test.
So the this is a test is the message that the viewer could put in. So we brought the font size down just a little bit more. I think we'll be good now. Beautiful.
Check out the stream with the new subscriber. What a cool cat.
From there on out, you would just need to go through the rest of these tabs and set up the remaining options. Now, if there are any that you don't have a file for example, we don't have one in here for donations. We have followers, raids, and subscribers. What you can do is click on the little box and take a look and see that there's quite a few already in here that Streamlabs provides for you. Like you got the little flying kitty with the donut. You can go ahead and select that. Put in your nice message, set with the text over or under, and create a good looking alert. So go ahead and work with what you've got. Fill in the blanks of what you don't with what Streamlabs provides, and you will be able to put together something awesome. Now, I said we were going to cover how to do video alerts as well. That's pretty much the same process. So let's head back to follows. I do have a video alert setup as well. If you check out my Mage stream, you'll see those in action there. So what I can do here, instead of this one, we'll go ahead and hit the upload and head on over to some fun ones right here. These winter alerts. Now these are nice and chilly themed, but they come pre-animated. Let's go ahead and set it up with text in the middle. Now the font looks a little better, bigger here, and instead of a green background, it looks a little better with blue, and I don't want them to actually bounce. So we're going to leave this as just fade in and just fade out. All I want is for the video to appear on the screen, fade in, and then fade out when it's done. So let's go ahead and save and preview this now. Again, this is how you would do a video file. You just upload it as your image, and if you have a sound effect that came with your video file, you would just upload it here as well. Go to uploads, do drag and drop upload, and the same process would apply. Go to files and put it in there. So let's preview this video. And there that is. But you can see that the text was a little bit too high. You can see that the words are actually, let's turn the words to white so you can see what I mean a little bit. We'll make them a little bit larger here and save and play that again one more time here. If we look at the test follow here, see the words are just a wee bit too high. They're right on where it says new follower. So what we could actually do, this is a little bit of an advanced tip here, if we go to enable custom HTML, CSS, it's not that advanced, but it's enough just to make this just right. You can go to enable. So we want to move that text down maybe 2 or 3 lines. Go ahead and put your cursor down under the div ID alert text. This is where you can directly edit the text in the alert box you see here. Will be replaced with your message template. We need to go before that and put in a couple of those less than, BR, greater than. Wherever you insert, wherever you put that will be a line break. So enter that 3 times because we want to say enter 3 line breaks. So enter break, 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 Kit Kat bar, and go down, hit save settings. And let's test that alert one more time. And there we go. That's how you line that up just right. So now we have an animated alert for our follow. We have a static alert for our subscription. They're both a thing of beauty.
Check out the stream with the new subscriber. What a cool cat. This is a test.
And now it's time to go ahead and set them up as overlays in OBS. Super easy. Let's go ahead and get that done, and make sure you stick around so I can show you the best way to set them up for an efficient scene. All right, I know it's fun playing with fonts and sounds and making things fly all over, but we need to head over to OBS for just a second and get all the scene built. If this has been helping you out so far, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe for next week's video, which is going to be setting up custom camera masks. All right, before you head over into OBS, we do need to copy the URL for the web scene. So if you want to filter any of your events for some reason out of the alert, you can click on this little drop down and uncheck any of them. But assuming you want everything to show up in your alert box, go ahead and leave that as it is and click on the copy button. You'll see widget URL copied. Go ahead and switch over to OBS. Okay, now that we're here in OBS, all we need to do is add a new browser source using the URL that we just copied, and then the alerts should work. So go ahead and do new browser, give it a name such as Streamlabs alerts, and paste the URL of the browser source. Now for the dimensions, you can leave it just as 800 by 600. We can crop and resize that after we go. So paste the browser source and hit OK. Now my screen looks a little weird since I'm recording it, but go ahead and pull up your Streamlabs dashboard and go ahead and click on the test follow button and see if you get your alert. Beautiful. And how does that subscription look? Magnificent. Nothing like
Stream with the new subscriber. What a cool cat. This is a test.
All new subscribers are the coolest cats, and that is not a test. Make sure you drop a link down below so I can come follow your streams, check out your alerts. I want to be the cool cat in your streams. All right. Now, I said I was going to give you a little bit of a tip to make sure you have all of this set up as efficiently as possible, and that tip is don't just dump browser sources all over all of your streams. That actually will congest up your OBS. What you want to do is build an overlay scene, and then you want to use that scene as a source in your other scenes. That way you actually only have one web source in all of your scenes. It's better on resources, and it's a lot easier for you because if you ever want to change that overlay, you only ever need to make one adjustment. Let me show you real quickly how to do that. So go ahead and make a new scene here. We'll call this overlay scene. Now that we have a scene dedicated just to our overlay, this is where you actually want to build the browser source. So go ahead and add the browser source here. We'll call it Streamlabs. And one tip is to check the box to control audio via OBS. That way you'll actually have an audio slider down here that you can use to control the audio in your audio mixer. Now go ahead and make this nice and big. Put it in the middle. You can actually right click here, go to transform and put center to screen. So now we have nice big centered alerts. Let's go ahead, put this on our main scene or any scene now. And we could always come back just to this scene, make any changes we want. And then any scene where we put this scene, you'll see what I mean. will have those changes. It's great. It's super clean and easy. You're going to love it. You're going to thank me later. You're going to use this all the time. Use it for your camera too. All right, let's go. And now here I could add that scene by going to add scene and choosing overlay scene that we just created. And now you'll see that that whole scene is surrounding here. If you go ahead and do a test follow now, let's go ahead and delete the alert that we had added previously. And if we do a test now, we'll see that overlay scene will play. Nice and big right in the middle because we made it huge. And that is how you set up a perfect alert scene to make it easy to customize and super efficient on your resources. Awesome job. Now that we've got the basics of how to build an alert down, you can go back into Streamlabs and spend some time tweaking and customizing it to your heart's content. Go ahead and choose the perfect font, get the animations in there, make sure everything looks great. I know I personally can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Go ahead and drop it down in the comments and let me see your stream link so I can come by and see when I drop a follow what that new alert looks like. Awesome. If this video has helped you out at all, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for next week's video. Again, that's going to be about camera masking in OBS. If you missed the live stream on that earlier in the week, that should be in the doc over on the playlists in the live videos list. Go ahead and check that out. It was a great time to do, and that's going to start being every week now. We're going to do some live stream magic, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. Thanks again, everyone. Hope to see you again very soon.